With this year's MVP race being such a competitive and well-fought one between SGA and Nikola Jokic, last night's matchup between the OKC Thunder and the Denver Nuggets has cemented who the MVP will be this season. Hello everyone and welcome back to StepBack with Zak, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about why SGA, Gilgeous-Alexander, is the MVP of the league. Before we go any further though, please don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel. It is my goal to hit 150 subscribers before April, so your subscription would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So last night we saw an absolute battle between two titans out west, between the OKC Thunder and the Denver Nuggets, where ultimately the OKC Thunder walked away with a 129-126 victory, officially going up 3-0 in the season series. In this one, SGA was absolutely incredible and proved why he is the best player in the world. He finishes with 35 points, 9 rebounds, and 15 assists, and those 15 assists are a career high for him, as well as a steal and a block, showing his two-way impact, with 0 turnovers in 39 minutes of action, while shooting 67% from the field and 43% from 3, 77% true shooting, while only attempting 4 free throws in this game. You Thunder haters, chew on that. And he also hit the last 2 absolutely huge clutch threes, both on step backs. The first one over Christian Brown, and the second one, the game winner, over Spencer Jones, after Nikola Jokic hits a 3 and Jalen Williams fouls Jamal Murray for a 4-point play to tie it back up. That ending was absolute peak. It was cinema. And that game marks the first time in NBA history we have seen a player record 35 plus points, 15 plus assists, 0 turnovers on 75% true shooting or better. And if we want to take away the true shooting percentage, so it's just 35 plus, 15 plus assists, and 0 turnovers, we have only seen it happen twice, including last night. The only other time this has happened was LeBron James in debatably his best year, 2018, versus the Toronto Raptors. So immediately, that is some elite company for SGA. Keep in mind as well, the OKC Thunder were without all-stars Chet Holmgren and J-Dub. They were without incredible role players in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso, and they were still able to pull out the win over a pretty much healthy Denver Nuggets team who are only without Peyton Watson. Like I mentioned just before as well, the Thunder are currently 3-0 against the Denver Nuggets this season, and we have seen Shai put up stat lines of 36, 3, and 9 in their game before last against Denver, and then in their first matchup in the season, Shai dropped 34 points, 5 boards, and 13 assists, all with Jokic playing, meaning that since last season, including the playoffs, the Thunder have a record of 9-4 against the Denver Nuggets, proving they are the superior team. And quite drastically too, if these teams were closer in ability and capability, this would be more like 7-6 record, not 9-4. SGA was absolutely also able to get the most out of his teammates during these 3 games. Like last night, we saw him set up Jay Will countless amount of times, to the point where Jay Will set a new career high 7 made threes on 11 shots, and a lot of those were pretty damn wide open. He also had 29 points in total. And because of the gravity that Shai creates, AJ Mitchell, welcome back by the way, absolutely feasted in his return. He dropped 24 points, I believe it was, just off the gravity of SGA alone. Well, to give some credit to AJ Mitchell, it was not all while Shai was on the court. He was incredible, by the way. Damn. And a lot of these videos and clips that accounts like ESPN and NBA on TNT and Bleacher Report have been posting about this game, a lot of the comments underneath I was seeing say everyone is better than SGA until they play SGA, and that comment could not be more accurate. SGA has one-upped Jokic every single time, and although Nikola Jokic did have a fantastic game himself, dropping a 32 point, 14 rebound and 13 assist triple-double on 63% shooting, this was not enough to beat SGA. So I don't want to take anything away from Jokic because he's still damn elite, and Tim Hardaway Jr. as well shot the lights out. He hit 8 threes, and the fact that Aaron Gordon actually started with 19 first quarter points in this game, you kind of have to think, how the hell did the Denver Nuggets lose this one, considering they went up big in that first quarter? I'll tell you why. Because SGA is one of the best offensive engines we have ever seen and is an incredible leader. And then if we look at just other reasons in general, I think SGA is the MVP over Jokic, not just looking at last night's game. SGA is on pace to be one of only 2 players to have ever recorded 4 seasons scoring 30 plus points per game on 60% or better true shooting, being only alongside Michael Jordan. And to be alongside MJ in any conversation about scoring is an insane feat. And the fact that SGA is like only 26 or 27, he still has a long way to go. So he could probably do even more seasons like this. He could go on to have 5 seasons or 6 seasons, 7 seasons, whatever. He could even reach this up to 8 seasons, which would be insane. He's also having the second most efficient scoring season by a 30 plus point per game scorer in terms of true shooting percentage, only behind unanimous MVP Stephen Curry. And if we want to look at just effective field goal percentage, because it doesn't calculate free throws, he is having the 5th most efficient season, only behind 2 seasons of Stephen Curry and 2 seasons of Giannis Antetokounmpo. And all this is because he has an insane handle for a 6'6" guard, meaning that he's able to create space from anywhere, especially in the mid-range, where he is the best mid-range scorer in the NBA alongside Kevin Durant, and he's one of the best and most efficient scorers at the rim we have seen in a very long time as well. And SGA, unlike Nikola Jokic, this is one of the biggest reasons I believe Shai is the MVP over him, is the fact that Shai is an incredible two-way player. For as great of an offensive threat as he is no slouch on the defensive side of the ball as well. He's one of the best shot blocking guards we have. He's got incredible IQ to jump the passing lanes, and he is not someone that defenses can just attack. Whereas Jokic, last night there were so many great examples. I'll see if I can find some and I'll play them for you. But Jokic can get blown by so easily because he has such slow feet and he just can't move very fast. And when players contest him at the rim, he doesn't jump very high. So he is not a very great defender. However, he does have some insane basketball IQ to the point where he can jump a passing lane or anticipate where the offensive player is going to put the ball so he can strip it. However, he is slow-footed and he is nowhere near of a good defender as Shai. You can say Jokic is a better offensive player. I can give you that. However, I would take Shai's offense with Shai's defense over Jokic's offense and Jokic's defense if we're looking at it from an MVP type of way. Shai has more two-way impact. SGA is also averaging this season the lowest amount of turnovers per game by a 30-plus point per game scorer, beating himself from 2 seasons ago. So not only is he one of the most efficient scorers we have ever seen, not only is he one of the highest volume scorers we have ever seen, but he's also so damn incredible at guarding the ball and not giving the other team chances to put more points on the board. And last night in that game against the Denver Nuggets, he has officially tied Wilt Chamberlain. Yes, the Wilt Chamberlain, the man with 1,000 NBA records for consecutive games of 20 plus points at 126. And he has a chance to break this record against the Boston Celtics. And in my opinion, he will. And when you are in the company of Wilt Chamberlain for any record, you know you are doing something right. And you know that you are at an elite level. Shai has also proven that he can win without his co-stars. The Thunder have been dealing with injuries all season. J-Dub's hardly played. Chet's missed quite a few games. Isaiah Hartenstein's missed a lot of time. Alex Caruso as well has missed a lot of time. And this roster has just been all over the place. And SGA has definitely been their most consistent player, although he did miss quite a significant stretch with that abdominal strain. But he has still led this team to being the only team in the NBA at the moment with 50 or more wins. And alongside all of this, Shai has also cemented himself as the clutch player of the year, which is not that great of an award. But when you can hit 2 massive threes in the clutch to win the game for your team, right after coming off hitting an incredibly clutch shot in your previous game, you kind of don't have any other option but to give Shai the clutch player of the year award. But these are only some of the reasons why SGA will be this year's MVP. He is leading the best team in the NBA still. Jokic's team is the 6th seed. So ultimately, I think that if Jokic wins the MVP award this season, I'm not going to be too mad. However, I think Shea would have been robbed, especially after last night's game. That game was incredible, and if you didn't watch it and you have a chance to, go and watch it. However, that will be all from me in this video about why I believe that SGA is this year's NBA MVP. And if you don't agree, let me know why, because quite frankly, I can't see anyone else winning it. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think and about what you thought about last night's game. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.